Now, on this episode, where I'm talking about the unfiltered truth about my dating experience, those things that I went through and what I found out. So this is what I'm coming here to share with you. So what do they say when you go on a dating app? What do these men say they are looking for? Okay, let's talk about it. All of them will be telling you that I'm looking for love, I'm single, obviously everyone is single. They'll be telling you I'm separated. Or I sleep on the sofa in my with I'm still with my ex-wife. They'll be calling them ex-wives. I'm just staying there for children, but we've divorced. They'll use divorce and they'll use separated in one sentence. So you definitely know that these people are not serious. Okay. So when you go on a dating app, what are you looking for? And what are they looking for? You need to check their motives and the masks that they have that put them on their faces. Read the bio. Look at the pictures. Some pictures have got children on it. They've got people. Some can put some family pictures. Analyze everything. Sometimes some other parts of their pictures are blurred. Ask who is in that picture. They will tell you, "Oh, it's my son or my daughter or whatever, whatever." Then you start talking. Are you talking to them? You hear a lot of things. Those are things that you need to set figure out from the beginning through chatting before you even plan to go on a date. Okay. I was very naive that time. I was not smart to ask that. So I realized that at one point, I went on a date with a guy who had 5 children. And the day when he came on a date, he was actually babysitting. The wife was at work, the 5 children on under 14. And then one of the girls called the child, daughters, Dad, something happened in the house. He didn't even finish his cup of coffee. He had to go. And I understand. I understand. But these were things that I was meant to talk about. But I only found out on that day that he's actually still has the caring responsibilities and he was staying in the same house, which means he was still married, but he was just trying to figure out, men, what they do? They'll sort out something first before they move on. Okay. Sort out the relationship out there. And then when the relationship is going on okay, they start messing about in the house because they know that they've already another girl lined up. And then they can say, I can leave this house, I can leave. But from that time, I realized that, oh, well, I was not asking the right questions. I was not asking the right questions. I would have known that this guy has got children. He has got 5 children, one under the eldest being 14. So you can imagine 5 children under 14. So that's a lot of responsibility right there. I was not ready for that. Okay. I was not ready to date anyone with children. 5. That's a lot. And also, he was not very clear on whether he's married. He was saying that he was sleeping on the sofa. That's a red flag already. He still says staying in the same house with the wife. Okay. They don't have a divorce certificate. They're married, but they don't have a divorce certificate. Some of them, they'll say, we've never married. We're just separated. We were just staying together and with children, but no legal paperwork to say they're husband and wife. You find them on the dating apps as well. So those ones will be telling you, I don't need to do anything. I'll just move on. But then you, as a woman, you just feel you've got 5 children already that you need to look after. You will always be a dad. Being a dad won't change. Okay? The responsibilities of a father don't change just because you put another woman. But then if you're using your brain, you'll be thinking, do I want to be going on with this guy because he still has got children? Can you imagine we were on a date? We didn't even finish it. It was a phone call. Dad, you need to come. Something has happened in the house. You had to go. That will be the life. So those things, these are things that you need to figure out as well. Do you want that baggage? Do you want to be a part of that where you're called to say when you actually planned your day out and then a child is called, you're called to say, oh, you need to come back home because something has happened. You know, it's up to you. Some of them, they're coming for hookups. The motives is purely hook up, but they won't tell you. that they're coming for hookup. Maybe some of them they've got a program planned somewhere. They need to bring a plus one. Okay, so they're just wearing a mask. They just want to have you to take you to that place. So they'll keep you sweet for maybe 6 weeks before the event. They'll keep you sweet. They keep you involved. They'll be so consistent for the 6 weeks until that day, so that when the day comes, you'll be like, finally, I found the guy. And then after the event, they'll dump you like a hot potato. They'll dump you like a hot potato. Okay, you find the married men. They're there. They're there on the apps. I've shared my story before where this lawyer was dating and the wife knew that he was dating. So the wife, they were in a open relationship. I didn't even know, being an African girl, about an open relationship. I was like, what is this? Open relationship. I didn't know about it. I only knew when I started dating that there's an open relationship where people are married. She can have her own boyfriend, he can have his own girlfriends, but they'll still come home. So it's open. Hi! I was like, what is this? When he first told me, I was so confused about it. I was like, what is this? And then he said, let me call you. He called a video call. And there was a woman behind. He said, oh, this is my wife. I was like, oh, I was not expecting you to have a wife. He said, yes, because we've agreed that we can be in an open relationship. He has got his boyfriend, but I'm looking for a girlfriend. And she is helping me to find a girl. And I was like, what is this? I said, you know what? I said, I'm confused already, guys. I was not expecting this. I need to figure out what it is. I did figure out what's an open relationship is. So I had to go and start reading about open relationships. Oh, yes, they will come for so many reasons. I didn't know about the swingers clubs. I heard about swingers clubs when I was dating. Ah, I just belong to a swingers club, all those kind of things. I was like, what is this about? Young men, guys, this was crazy. And scammers. You know, when you write your statement and say, I'm financially stable, scammers are coming for you. Yeah, they will do a bio which matches yours so that you will think, I finally found a guy. Yeah, I finally found a guy. They will be all wearing masks, but it's your responsibility to unmask them. Yeah, it's for you to remove the masks. How do you remove it? By the standards you've set for yourself. Okay, you ask questions. You want to know questions that you need to know. You want someone who's with children, under 5, okay, under 14, okay. Even if you're someone who's looking for marriage, majority of men that I've dealt with on the social media on the dating platforms, they don't talk about getting married until the children are grown up. Majority of them, majority. I don't know the reasons. Some people may know why. They will leave comments in the comment section. They will never sign a paper again. They'll be like, no, no, no. I don't want to get married again. I just wanted just a relationship. That's what I was getting. I just want a relationship. I'm not sure whether I want a marriage. And that's all right to say that because they'll just divorce, right? After someone has just divorced you, would you rush into another marriage? No. You need to take your time. You need to take your time. So what you do is such people, you avoid them, give them time to heal. Okay. I was going on the dating apps because I had healed. I've gone through my therapy. I was ready. So I was not ready to go and be hooked to someone who is actually grieving, who is still mourning his relationship. Some people may have had their wives passed away and they're widowed. And when you go on a dating with them, they're talking about their over and over and over. So basically, they're looking for someone to talk to about that. So you need to understand if you say you're going to date a guy who is going through grief, expect them to say that, and it's normal. They will be talking about their ex-wife, their late wife, is part of their healing. So you can't say you don't want that. So it's up to you to figure out how long has it been like that. When did the wife pass on? Do you want to proceed with such a person? They are good, they're nice people, but remember, they're still grieving, they're still crying, they're still mourning. Sorry, I was crying. They're still mourning their late wife, or wife, or still grieving. So give them time, give them the opportunity to do that, and yeah, but they're good to date. Men who are good to date are the ones that are legally divorced. If you have good proof that they're legally divorced. If you have children, if they have children, it's good for you because you can just have a blended family. Um, if the children are older, it's still good, but you need to figure out because some children they will run the relationship, they control the relationship. Before you know it, dad will be asking advice from the children. All right. So you need to figure out, does this man know how to call the shots as a man? Okay. Or his life revolves around children. You hear someone saying, actually, my son helped me write a profile, a dating profile. Actually, my daughter is the one who opened this. You should know that they are in charge, they're in control, they're the children. But how long, how far can they go? Does he have boundaries himself? Can he call the shots? Can he protect you? Or he would let his children just do whatever they want to do? You need to figure that out. That is something that I faced with a guy. Let his children just do whatever they want to me. I'm like, if I known I would have dated your son, he's better because he's the one who's calling the shots in this relationship. Why would you? I date a man who can't even make a decision. You ask for your children to make decisions with regards to this relationship? You must be joking. There's a time I actually said to him, you know what? I wish I had met your son. He's the best fit for me because he can call the shots. Because these are mature men, mature guys, and because on the other episode, I'm going to talk about the age groups. That one is another one. I was like, if you let your children just do whatever they want, may as well let them because they're the ones who are telling you what to do. So I want a man who knows to tell what to do, to say, because the leaders, that they lead, they are leaders for a reason. They're the ones who call the shots, they're the ones who steer the relationship. So if your son is going to be steering this relationship, it's like I am actually dating him, which is what I don't like. I want to be with you. Okay, I want you to call the shots. I want you to protect me. So if they don't protect you, they don't protect me. What's the point? What's the point? There was no point whatsoever. It's just wasting time. Okay, so yeah, we've talked about their motives. You need to understand. Some of them, they may just want someone to take them out to the live music, someone to take them to their bands and all that kind of thing. When they've done that, they disappear from the map. Okay, or they just want you to go for a rugby match. They want a lady to go for a plus one. They want someone for that particular occasion. Okay, that's all they need you for, nothing else. So you need to figure that out. You need to figure that out. What are they dating for? And some of these things you will never know until you are in. So you realize the patterns. You'll be looking at the patterns because you're very intelligent. You're using your brain. You look at the patterns. Okay, so this guy, he knows he likes rugby. There's a rugby match that's coming on. This rugby match. He is very consistent. Why? Because he needs my company. Doing okay. So you monitor the patterns. Okay. And remember, when people are dating, they don't owe you anything. They're looking for a suitable person. Some of them, they're just players. Some of them, they've been on dating apps for years and years. They are always on the dating apps. They don't want to get married, but they've realized that they can get a girl anytime they want. So you find that they are subscribed to different channels and they'll never settle. No matter how much sweet you think you are, they won't do that because they've been doing it over and over and over. And how do you find out? If you join another dating apps, because I got the chance to join different apps, I found out the same guy is on all the apps that I've been. Okay, subscribed because they put the money. So basically, you can have a girl at any time you want because they're overly sweet. They are overly sweet. You'll be thinking, my God, I finally found it. But no, they can take you to nice days. Remember, if someone subscribes to 3 or 4 channels a month, got so much money. So probably subscribing is much cheaper than having a girlfriend. You can have a girlfriend of his choice anytime. So you need to figure that out. You'll find out. You'll find out as long as you learn to close your legs and don't be intimate with anyone, they will just remove themselves from your life. They won't stay that long because that's what they want. Okay. As long as you just keep your legs shut, oh, you're good. You can win anything. You enjoy dating. Dating is fun. You get to understand and learn people. You get to see different kinds of attitudes, different kinds of men out there. Some of them that you see out there, you'll be like, wow, that's a gentleman. They'll never settle with anyone. They're just on dating apps because they just want quick hookups. Probably when they see that they're getting old, that's when they'll begin to settle. Otherwise, no, they won't. They'll keep on going and going and breaking hearts. And if you go there thinking that, oh, finally I found him, I'm going to get married. Don't put that. Don't be too forward. Don't get in too quickly. Watch what's going on. Okay. At the same time, you need to be doing the same thing, seeing other men. If you're a woman, if you're a guy, do the same. Okay. You're not there just to settle with anyone that you don't like. If you feel you have met your person on one date, it's up to you. It happens. You carry on. Yeah. We have seen people who have said, we just met on the dating app. And from that time, we've never left each other. 20 years later, we're still together. It could be a story. Okay. But there are also other people who are not there to start a relationship. They're there for something else. So be on the guard. All right. Be on the guard. So married men are there. Single men are there. Separated men are there. Separated but married, they're there. Men who say, I've divorced with my wife, I sleep in a separate room, but they're still married, they're there. There's all sorts. All right. So it's for you to figure out which one should you um, entertain. And the majority of them, you chat and chat and chat and chat, and then they will ghost you. That's why it is very important not to give them your time. Do not give them your time. It's not worth it. Only someone who's worth your time, someone who's going on dates with you, someone who's showing up, someone whose words and his actions are consistent. Probably that's when you start giving them your time. Otherwise, if you're still chatting from the dating app, no. I said no. Don't do that. You can chat, but just tell them that after 9 o'clock, I don't answer any messages. Okay. I don't want to answer any messages because why is it that you are the one who is supposed to be you'll be kept awake for it by a stranger? It doesn't make sense. So that one is a no-no. Okay, guys, don't forget to like, comment, share, and press the notification bell so that you don't miss the other episode. Because I'm going to bring this episode with my lessons. If you've got any questions in the comment section, just put the comments in the comment section how I found it. I'll give you my feedback, my point of view on that because I've been around 10 years plus of dating. It's a long time. It is a long time. Okay, so guys, you take care and